In other news, Iran's foreign minister was present at the BRICS foreign ministers meeting in New Delhi that just wrapped up without a joint communique. Instead, India issued a chair's summary reflecting the difficulty of getting the expanded bloc to speak with one voice, especially on the crisis in the Middle East. The document mentions differing views on the situation in the region, but stressed navigational rights and freedoms in the Red Sea and the Bab al-Mandab Strait. Tehran had accused fellow BRICS member, the UAE, of playing a direct role in the attacks against it, while also urging the bloc to condemn the US and Israel. The UAE has yet to comment on Iran's allegation. India's Prime Minister, meanwhile, wrapping up talks in the Emirates, signing several deals on energy and defense. Narendra Modi is on a multi-day tour of the Gulf and Europe as New Delhi, a major energy importer, grapples with supply disruptions in the Gulf. And for more, Ishan Garg reports for CNA live from New Delhi. Now, Ishan, let's start with the BRICS summit. Talks wrapped up without a joint communique, issuing only a chair's summary instead. What does that tell us about the divisions within the bloc?
Well, it tells us that there are certainly divisions within the bloc, and that division is down to literally one issue, which is the crisis in the Middle East. This has been noted in India's chair's statement as well, where the statement says that there were differing opinions on the West Asia conflict, and even though the member states presented their opinions candidly, no consensus could be reached. It seems from that document, how to describe that conflict. Because on one hand, Iran wants condemnation of US-Israeli strikes as well as condemnation of the UAE, which it has on Thursday in one of the most public spats at the BRICS grouping, called out UAE for its alleged role in attacks on Iranian territory. We haven't heard a statement from the UAE on this particular issue, but it does highlight how divisions within the BRICS grouping have formed since the war in Iran started. Now, India, as the chair of the grouping, says that apart from the Middle East issue, the chair's summary has been able to capture the bulk of the issues that were discussed between the member states. And it's a lengthy summary as well. It is 63 paragraphs long, and it captures multiple issues. Indian Foreign Ministry says that most of those issues, if not all of them, are essential for emerging countries, emerging economies, countries of the global south, all the way from discussions on reforming multilateral institutions to making supply chains across the world more resilient, to cooperation in the fields of health, youth issues, sports, critical technologies. All of this has been captured, and it seems that this would make the stage for when the BRICS summit happens in the second half of this year.
Right. Meanwhile, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi was just in the UAE. So what deals have been signed on that trip?
Well, it was a very short trip for Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and as we understand, one that was arranged at very short notice, but it has come out to be very productive. We have seen signing of 5 different agreements between India and the UAE. One includes a memorandum of understanding on strategic petroleum reserve, another on long-term supply of liquefied petroleum gas or cooking gas that would be supplied from the UAE to India, a third on enhancing defense partnership between the two countries, while also 2 separate agreements, one saying that $5 billion would be invested in India by the UAE, and another one which says that India and UAE are going to work towards shipbuilding together in India. And all of this is to say that this is a sign that India and UAE are deepening their relationship. While Prime Minister Narendra Modi was in Abu Dhabi, he also used that opportunity to say that he stands with UAE, and he condemned the attacks on UAE from Abu Dhabi as well. And now he's on to the rest of his Europe trip that concludes in the next 4 days.
Ishan, thank you so much for that update. There was Ishan Garg on the conclusion of the BRICS meeting, live from New Delhi.